Gaba Bulayagu. That means good morning in my language. Today is the 7th of December, Saturday. I'm back doing some work. I just got to remove some wood and whatnot, but I want to give this shout out to my son Ryan. He's also working on a Saturday for the first time. He's been grinding for months. Keep it up, son. It's how we do it. Just keep rolling, keep grinding, and just be true to you. That's him. So let's go. Hey, the spot that I'm at is absolutely amazing, and it's like Ya, or Ya means flowing water in Ngunnawal, my country, our country, just down south. But when the rains come over this way, exact same, they just come over and split. It's a beautiful sight to see. Yeah, so very blessed and very grateful to be here on a Saturday. Let's try it. Oh yeah, just see this log? Cousin Ralph. Cuz, we're gonna cut this up and get into the guts of it. It's ours, ready to utilize, cuz. One of the things I realise is that lifting up these wood is like and I will never ever go to a gym, ever in my life. But I'm doing incidental exercise, cuz. Guns are getting big, bread. You know, one of the things I really need to improve on is learning how to do these jockey straps or hockey strap. I think it's a jockey strap. Like, it's my own take on it. Laugh at me if you want. Maybe that's why I can't do it. Bro, I'm useless at this. But I only need to hold it down just up the road.
You got it? You know what you're doing?
I think so. So
what you do, hold that down.
That way. Well, I've just been informed and taught, should I say, that it's not a hockey strap or a jockey strap. It's a
ratchet.
A ratchet set. Oh wow. Anyway, I'll go get a jockey strap later, maybe. I have to keep this going because some of the logs just fell out. The strap wasn't that good. I think that's my fault. I'll take it, but I'm just going real slow. So basically, this is my rear view vision phone. That's the thing, you know, especially with like life and even our sacred culture. You know what I mean? That just came loose, and lost a couple, but you can always be a student and you can always learn. And it's never a mistake. That was a bit of a mission, but I successfully put on a ratchet. A ratchet. Just sounds funny, eh? Ratchet. But nah, that should be nice and tight and solid. There is a revision mirror. Yeah, I was trying to be all fancy before, using the phone as a rear view mirror. And there's one right there. But you live, you learn, and then you just keep churning, burning, whatever. So that's done. Just gonna do a bit of tidying up on this section, that section, but that's what I was talking about, these storms coming over and splitting, you know? It's amazing. Here too, I want to give a shout out to Tails, brother boy, Andrew Taylor Kick It, WA mob. I'm so proud and so glad that you're back. You know, I am what I am, and that's brother boy. And I'm really hoping some of the original designs come back and we can do official collab from the east coast to the west coast and everything in between, bruh. So Tails, shout out to you, brother boy. Oh yeah, and don't forget, there is Sister Girl merch I'm assuming would come, and I'm hoping that there might be a discount code for mob and, you know, community that purchases a shirt or a hoodie or whatever. Then all that money we generate will feed back into sponsoring programs and, you know, from the ground up, people-powered initiatives. That's what it's all about, in my opinion, and in my actions too. So, Tails, much love, bro. Obviously, Saturday, the 7th of December, 2024, and it's a different type of Saturday. I mean, growing up as a skate rat and even as a, you know, middle-aged fella, whatever, we call this like sexy Saturday. And it's not about like getting doled up and to the nines. It's about getting out there and expressing yourself, getting out there shining and being true to you, and just making it sexy. You know, like this is starting to seem like one of those positivity, vibey videos or whatever you want to call it. Like, hey, stay positive, keep breathing, you know. And I will balance it out today and, I don't know, call myself out on some shit. You know, maybe call you out. Who knows? But it's not going to be positivity all the time. It's a new type of vlog called Tales and Tracks. And it's funny that I just gave a shout out to my brah Tails over there in WA too. We're up to 10 editions of it. And this will be the 12th. Because I got 11 backed up, ready to go. Look at me with some calling out, eh? Hey, Josh, get that rake and break that broom in your back. Now, you know what that means? It's like if my mother used to say it, if you got a broom in your back, it means like you're too stiff, you're standing up straight all the time, you know? And you need to bend over and do some work and break that broom. But this is a little rake thing that I've been using to scrape the weeds, and it's yeah, when you pull a weed out of the garden, you're pulling a weed out of your mind. So it's win, 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 win. Every which way you look at it. So, yeah. All right, we'll kick it off with something. You know the types, like, I guess, you know, they're pretty fake. And they're like, oh, I see you online, man. I see your videos all the time. I see you, you know, you're killing it. You're doing deadly and all that. And I'm like, oh, thank you, deadly. But inside my mind, at the time and up until now, I'll be like, well, it's not as if you've shared my post, liked my post, or anything, and all of them mostly positive, right? As soon as I throw out a negative post like, fuck my life, this is shit, rah, 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 and you rarely see it from me, because I've got solutions for my own problems. And anyway, but those people that say, oh, I love you, man, you're killing it, but they don't like or engage with you, they're fake as. And the sad thing about it, 90% of them are my family, bruh. And if this shoe fits, you better lace it up, bruh, and keep owning it. Because I'm owning it, and if you want to be called out, I'll do it. Nah, game. But for real, stop saying that shit. Show some support. You know, go jump on a millionaire's vlog or a corporate president and make these, you know, already rich celebrities even richer. Yeah, whatever. So that's my little rant for today. That's it. We'll balance it back out later. To be honest, I'm calling myself out right now because it's like, just back to that last clip around people showing support and saying you're killing it. And when people say to you, oh, you're killing it and this and that, they say that they assume that you're making like lots and lots of money. And yeah, you might make a few dollars here and there and whatever, but my biggest problem over the years is FOF. F-O-F. Flexing on Facebook. It's toxic. It's fucking yuck. It's just, it's not really ideal, especially when you owe people money and then they say you're posting and they say you're flexing up real deadly and living it up and whatever. And then they, you know what I mean? You can't, I'm stopping that. This is why I'm doing vlogs. This is why they're going on YouTube. And this is why, you know, this past year for me and my family, what we've been through on my mother's side, you know, and we're not the only mob to go through that. It's generational. We've been around for thousands of years. It's not the first time that you lose, you know, multiple family members in one year. And yeah, so this is just me being aware of my own faults, and one of them is, I guess, money, the colonized concept, and whatever you want to call it. But I'm getting better. I'm growing up, and I will fix up whoever I owe eventually. But for now, it is what it is. Yeah. Yesterday, real though, like that's what I was saying to Blake yesterday in Braden. At 15 years old, I never had this like mentality around working in gardens and mowing lawns and this and that. You know, it's something that my family, everyone does it. But at 15, no way, man. I'm out skating, playing footy, fighting, whatever. After this video, I'm going to go over to Camden, where I fell off a balcony many years ago and I nearly died. Me and an old friend of mine. I've missed that fella, but you know, it is what it is. We don't really talk anymore, but I should highlight it because it was pretty much an ego death. And just if you want to Google ego death, check it out. But can you tell me anyone that you know that falls from a 3rd-story balcony, does a flip, and lands on the 2nd-story balcony with his foot hanging out the railing? And my brother Colin, he actually landed on his back. And see, Woofy, he's a parachuter, and you know, naturally when you fall and bang, and he turned around and landed flat. So he's still okay as far as I know. We haven't spoke for a few years now. Not trying to reach out to connect again. It is what it is. We had a great, you know, teenage years together and skating and whatever. But yeah, I'll go to Camden after this and I'll show you the balcony and elaborate more on it. Oh yeah, if you've seen that last clip, that time lapse, I'll probably do a voiceover or something maybe, but it's like catching and passing, so I get in the weeds and passing it like a footy. Miss my footy days like rugby league. I'm an AFL player now. Nah, but just passing it into the wheelbarrow, bro, it's like I used to step like this, bro. Bro, you can't catch me, cuz. You can't catch me, cuz. Nah. I'm lucky to catch myself, but I'm not gonna lie too, you know, it's like all my family, you know, thank you for all the support and all the love and all the, you know, calling me out and not putting up with my bullshit and any of that, you know. So to those true family members of the same name, obviously some of us have got a very different game, the way we hold and carry ourselves, but at the end of the day, we are family, Dion. We are circle people, and yeah, we just got to look after ourselves and let the rest, let the rest be like, flow, Brad, just flow. The rain has come. I think in Gamilaroi, when we say storm, it's Walla Walla. Now sometimes with my language, I slur my L's, so I might not be saying it right. It's something I've had since I was born. It's part of me and who I am, and I'm sorry to the old ones. And, but I'm trying, and yes. Yesterday, I told my son Braden, son, if you can work through the hottest part of the day, 35-degree heat, you can work through any day. And today's obviously it's raining, and I don't want to get sick, but it's a massive flip from yesterday to today. Just got to finish off this little section here, and yeah, so. Braden, I'm really proud of you. You pushed through the heat. You didn't whinge. You used your initiative. Brother Blake, bro, you're a little soldier. I told you that you're a leader for your son, for your sons, your little brothers, your cousins and all that. But you got to be a leader for yourself too, Brad, and really start to think about your future and set it all up, you boys. And remember, I can teach you what to do steadily, but the biggest thing I can show you is what not to do in so many ways. You know, many flaws coming out this way, but it is what it is. And if I can prevent others going down the same track, then, you know, especially my sons, yeah, break those cycles around being more responsible with money and financial and all that sort of beautiful, amazing view. You can only imagine it at like sunrise and sunset. So it's pretty deadly, but that's me for the morning. I'm going to cruise over to Camden. I don't know, but like I want to tell the yarn about falling off the balcony and that, but in all honesty, I think it deserves its own episode because, like I said, who falls off? 2 people fell off a balcony. One's landed flat and the other one, me, got his foot caught in, you can see behind me, that fence. My foot went through the gaps in a very similar like that, and lucky my foot's only, you know, pretty thin, it went straight through. So I'll decide by the time I get to Camden or not. I might do a quick vid, but it does deserve its own full episode because it's not just a tale, it's the result that put me on this track. You know, I stopped drinking alcohol 5 years ago, stopped worrying about things out of my control, and just focus on being a father. First and foremost, that's the proudest thing I've ever did in my life is I rose up and broke a cycle. That's on my Facebook profile. I'm just one father who rose up and broke a cycle. I'd like to change it to maybe one human. And it's not a diss to my dad and anything like that. It's just certain things that I didn't have, I worked towards and I rose up. And I'm paying it forward. Power of the circle people. Can you feel the wrath of the circle people? Can you feel the wrath of the circle people? Because we're here and it always was, always will be. You know how it goes. Right now, I'm debating whether to walk that down to the site where we're dumping it. Probably a good 700, 800 meters, and my guns are tired from all those lifting up there before. I don't know. I might try and stash it around the back here till Tuesday and load up the bag. I don't know. 700 meters pushing that? Nah. Right, it's pretty much like Melbourne here, or whatever, you know, the whole earth's pretty damaged, and, you know, climate change is real. We get like 4 seasons. Oh man, it's like, sun just came out, hot as now, rain's over there, hurricane over there. Jeez. But really appreciate you watching so far. Please, mob, mates, anyone, random, any questions or anything like that, hit us up on there. Comment, like and subscribe, and we'll keep this realness coming at you. It actually feels good because it's like therapeutic. You don't have to pay thousands of dollars for a counsellor. Although I do recommend that if you need to go and see a professional, do not be ashamed. Do not be ashamed to go and talk to someone. And sometimes those closest to you might be holding you back. Like, that's just being real. Like, so find that professional or a solid ear, and open up. And if you can't, I highly recommend going old school. Get a pen and paper, write notes, write a letter to someone you're missing and who's passed on from Gunama, and write a letter and tell them how you're doing, and heal yourself. Be true to yourself. It's like, I used to hear people say all the time, I do it for my kids. I do anything for my kids. I'll die for my kids. You know, it's pretty cliche, you know what I mean? But you got to live for your kids, and you got to live for you. But you've got to, if you're true to yourself, of who you are, everything you stand for, all that beautiful blackness and whiteness, purpleness, whatever, if you're true to yourself, it flows naturally to your sons and your loved ones. And my beautiful granddaughter Zay, and you know, it's something that I learned a bit later on in life. I became a dad at 17 years old, and yeah, I'm now 5 sons, 1 granddaughter, and I still feel like that 17-year-old in many, many ways because of skateboarding, because of fishing and being grounded, literally, humbly grounded. Before I go, wrap it up, this is a long clip, but whatever. Putting our hands in dirt, like, you know, doing gardening, and nowadays OHS, you got to wear gloves and be safe and this and that, but honestly, you need to connect to dirt. It's like when we do ukulele, song and dance, or corroboree, you know, or whatever, and when we dance and massage Mother Earth and get that energy going both ways, gives you the strength to keep rising up and up and up, and just level out, be humble, be staunch, do what you got to do. I don't want to call myself out on. I've been very flex, very lazy-ish in certain areas when it comes to my work, but I've worked really hard to not work hard at all, but to provide a service or a blueprint or a pathway, you know, to prevent others just making the mistakes. And then via skateboarding and that, I've created programs, and you know, they could have been run better over the years, and I'm not denying that, but I don't know, I'm leveling up in my mannerisms, my perspectives, all sorts. You know, things happen for a reason, and I'll probably elaborate about my community program, the School of Stoke, up at the community centre next week, one of our final sessions up there. So yeah, we'll talk about it more, and how you can put yourself in a position to exactly like reap what you sow. You know what I mean? Literally, you reap what you sow. What you throw out there, you get back, you get a taste of it. I still say sorry to my mother to this day, and she's been passed 10 years next year. Bless her soul, a beautiful soul. I miss my mother, my best friend, and she was my father as well growing up. Yeah, my Auntie Eve, like my father, my auntie, and all that. And later on in life too, my auntie became my friend. You know, we had mad yarns, and she used to pop up home all the time. And you know, Uncle Dennis and Uncle Kenny, I love yous and miss yous all, but yeah, it's just rising up and taking control of your own cipher, and accountability breeds responsibility. How about that one? That's not mine, it's a stolen cliche, like Rodriguez said. Down and a stolen cliche. Same thing, bruh. You know. Should I go jump on a horse? Should I? Go have a crack at a horse? Not even. Nah, oh yeah. My phone just turned on in my pocket, so I pulled it back out because, see, my Uncle Ag, Blue Duck they call him, but he's my Uncle Ag, and he's challenged us all, you know. When are one of you boys going to jump on a bull? When are one of you boys going to jump? I said, what, the skinniest fella in the mob got to step up again? I said, nah, but secretly, as a skater, I think I can do it, man. Like, I think I could do it. Or, you know what I think I'll be good at? And I'm not joking. You know the clowns that, when the bulls come out and do bang, and then buck the lad off, and then the clowns distract them? El natural right here, cuz. El natural. But not crusty. Well, yeah, I don't know if I want to continue this vlog, because it's been pretty good, and I'm very stoked, but, you know, it's my A to Z brain, ADD or whatever you want to call it, just bouncing from one thing to another. But please hit that like and subscribe. I will get better mics and better audio and that sort of stuff, and yeah, just very humbly proud, and always come back to it. But if things go the way that I think they are today, I'll pop into Camden, do a quick little snippet clip so I can put some context into the yarn that I've already put out there. I've got to pick up my beautiful wife, Finny B. Love you, baby. Heading to grab my wife now and go do some Christmas shopping. I've been a bit grinchy, you know, and a bit stiff since my mum passed away, and Christmas ain't really been the same, but I know she loved it, and I know she's with me every time I talk about her and every time I hang washing out and that sort of stuff. So my mother, Kathleen May Bell Torbett, I love you, miss you, and yeah, I'll see you when I get there, eh? We're all going to get there one day. We're all on borrowed time, don't you ever forget it. So Gamilaroi, we say ba for time, and my understandings at the moment is it's where you direct your time, and it's where you direct your energy, and it's how you manage it, and that is bar from my perspective. And brother DK, Diria Gamal Kapitan, and I'm sorry if I said that wrong. The music in this video and the music in my last videos and all my videos moving forward is going to be from brother boy DK, the crown Diria Gamal Kapitan, and we are nothing but Gamilla Ninja Roys, living and breathing, and rich in Gamal Bidawee. Yeah, I'll talk about that one another time. Last one before I leave here, but like, that is a beautiful horse or pony. It's one of those show pony ones, but behind there, if you can see it, it's very, very majestically beautiful. And I actually walked up a hill down in Yar. It's called Bounding Hill. My mob called it the Lad. This and that, and there's many jokes about it, this and that, but I think I was one of the first fellas to walk up it. My uncle, who told me about it and challenged me, I said, I want to walk up that one day, and you know what he said? He goes, you ain't got it in you, boy. Bruh, true story, I woke up 5 o'clock next morning and umped it up there. It's on my YouTube, or it's on Vimeo, sorry. I might post a link, or however you do that. I'm learning how to do this properly, but the hill up the back there, and I'll just flip the camera around real quick. The clouds are just rolling off it. You can't see it, it's all fogged up, it's in there. And I honestly think that I want to walk up that and check it out. So I'll seek permission from these fellas out this way, get the right blessings, the green light, and then one day, hopefully soon, maybe next week. I'm very keen though. I'll get trotting dry. No, I'll trek up there for sure. But that is a beautiful horse, and I'm not joking about I want to do an ollie or like a jump on a horse just over that bar. I really think I can do it. Do you think I can do it? I think I can. It all starts in the mind, cuz. The power of the mind. Do not underestimate yourself. If you think you can do something, give it a try. And if it doesn't work, guess what? You learn something. You learn a different process or a different what not to do. But nah, true to God, thanks for watching. Please, come on man, hit that like and subscribe and call me out on some shit. Go for it. I've got heaps of videos there. But it's shit audio and it is what it is. It is what it is, my beautiful people. Happy humans equals proud whatever. Not even going there. Want to go to the balcony and check out the balcony? Alright, I'm going to turn my phone off and go straight to the balcony. Where what do you call it? It's like a near-death experience, or it's, yeah, like an ego death. I believe it was an ego death because, you know, the other funny thing about, well, it's not funny, it's serious, like, my mother at her funeral, her favourite song was Daryl Summers' Horses. And in that song it says, and if you fall, I'll pick you up. And I swear, proud, there's no way my foot, someone grabbed my foot and threw the cunt in there. And I don't care, you know, people believe in different things and we know that ghosts and spirits are real. Our ancestors walk with us. We stand on the shoulders of giants, like ancient warriors that are always watching, guiding, working in powerful, mysterious ways. You know, so the honor and integrity in which you hold yourself, you want to be mindful of that, because it's not just when no one's around. It's 24/7, cuts. 24/7, 365, full revolution. It's the Cypher on the Killer Bees, JB coming at ya. Like, honestly, my heart is just jumping. If you could see now, it's like a cartoon. My heart's just going boom, boom, boom. This is the actual site here at Camden, the Crown Hotel. Quick context about why we were here. It was my brother's Bucks party, and yeah, we come out and, you know, being who we are, Breads boys. That's like Bradbury and Aids in Campbelltown, sort of meshed up crew, whatever. When we were kids, yeah, I fell off. We come back, we were drinking, we were doing, you know, shenanigans and whatever we needed to do, partying up. And we had the rooms booked up there, and we're walking back up, you know, being drunk, fuck, irresponsible, and wrestling around and grabbing each other and that near the balcony. And I'll walk up there right now, but honestly, I'm so thankful to be alive. And hopefully my actions have proved since then to my family and to myself and whatever. But sharing this publicly like this, I hope some of the boys see it and maybe they want to talk about it. I'll interview with them. Nah, again, I don't know. Room 20 and the next one over, booked 2 rooms. And we come up, I'll walk up there and I'll show you what I mean about where I put my foot. My foot ended up going through the railing after we fell over the edge from the top floor. Cause, like, I don't know, you know, was it even real? Did it happen? You know, I do remember when I fell over, like, my foot went through, and Greg Wolferton, that's Wolfie's older brother, he was the one that reached over and pulled me out. But the fucking funny, crazy thing was that everything went in slow-mo. From the time that we were mucking around, and if you look here now, you can see the water on the edge, and it's not even a high railing. Like, I'm only 5 foot something, you know, but they might have even made it higher. Nah, they haven't. But honestly, it's the first time I've been up here. I'm not even on the 3rd floor. It's up one more, so I'm going up. I'm so, like, nervous and anxious, but at the same time, like I was saying before, doing vlogs and doing these sort of things is therapeutic and whatnot. So we'll put it into context. I'll put my phone down, but over here, if you look here, see how slippery that, you know, and then my foot, well, these fit through, but I had skate shoes on, so I fell over and I've done a full flip somehow, and my foot went through there. and Woofy landed flat down, like that, face down. Had he landed on his side on an angle or on his back, he probably, in a wheelchair or whatever. But he, as a parachuter, his natural instinct is to turn, and from here to there, he's turned over. And I've seen it all, and everything went in slow-mo, completely. I'll try to do like a little reenactment type thing, but as a wannabe filmer and cinematographer, whatever, like I do love making movies, and I've got dreams of making short documentaries and a feature film one day, but and then we could possibly recreate the whole scene somehow with harnesses and ropes. But there was about 15 of us. We all walked up partying, woo! And me and Wolfie was mucking around wrestling around here, and then we're like, ooh! And then I had a hold of him, he had a hold of me, and then he went over, and because he's a bit of a solid fella, like real stocky, his weight was gone, and I had a hold of him. So as he's gone, and I didn't let go of my brother. No way, I'm not letting go of my brother. If we're going down together. And as he went over, I had a hold of him and it flipped me straight over. I ended up hanging upside down with my foot through there on the next level. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a true story. I do believe this deserves its own episode. Like proper tail and track. You know, might head on out here. But if I do, I'd love to connect with either Greg, Wolford and Ian Anderson, Brian, Bremo, my brother from Canada. I'd like to get you to be here to validate the yarn. Is that right? Is that the right word? Validate? I learned about that watching Josh Kalis and the 9 Club. The best ever interview ever around skateboarding his whole life, and he just told the truth as well. I'm very inspired, and it must be a Josh thing. Nah, I swear, but he's like one of my skate idols. Josh Kalis, DGK, that's Dirty Ghetto Kids, him and Stevie Williams, and I say DGK means Deadly Gamilaroi Crew, you know. But for real, this is where it went down, literally. And my mother's song, If You Fall, I'll Pick You Up. I think that was my last chance, you know. And then I stripped myself back. It was a proper ego near-death experience, and it sort of led me to stop drinking. I haven't drank alcohol for 5 years now. 5 years, no alcohol. It's not part of who we are as First Nation black fellas, you know. But it is part of society, and it is what it is. But yeah, I was hanging here on the second floor. Somehow I went through, and I was left hanging upside down. The only thing that happened to me was is that your femur? That was badly bruised from the yank after I went down, and that's where my brother. And the sound that it made was or like the sounds, or like everything was in slow mo. When I fell, it went slow mo. And I even remember going like, as we went over, I went, oh fuck, I'm falling. As I went to go, like brace or whatever, bang, my foot went through there. Was I dreaming? Did it happen? Of course it fucking happened. And then my son Koorier, his girlfriend at the time, or I don't know if it was his girlfriend, but his friend, he rang me and said, what's going on? I heard something happen at Camden. I said, fucking pick me up. And bro, he had a car here at the front in the driveway in about less than 5 minutes after all that happened. And I apologised to the boys and my bros. And none of us really talk anymore. It's a bit sad, but that's part of life too, you know. You grow up and you got to cut your own track and be who you are. But I do remember saying to Mrs. Wolferton the next day, because part of the we ended up going to the Bucks party because there was, you know, $40,000, $50,000 spent on food and this and that. So I stood up, went there, and I'd apologised to Mrs. Wolferton, and I said, very irresponsible and very reckless, and I am so sorry. But she, I think she forgave me. I don't know, Wolfie, I do miss you, Wolf. A big part of my life, lad. Remember when I went from 2-pack, like Homie G, that's what we used to call like full West Coast, like, 'cause my first ever album was NWA, straight out of Compton. Then Warren G-Funk era, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, first three, and that was me. When I got to high school, met these fellas from Bradbury. A Houso fella, they're, whatever you call it, middle class or well off. Come down here to Repco to get some power steering fluid for a little Honda. Very fussy, they have to have a specific one. But I just found this. Mad little go-kart. If you see the other vlog from the other day, Braden had a motorised one. And then I just stumbled on this one. So I'm gonna ring the wife and ask for permission to get that for JJ right now. That's the maddest thing, when you have a yarn with your woman and she says, yeah, go and get it then. But it's like, as a father of 5 and granddaughter, like I'll probably be in that more than my son. So I ain't walking away from it. And I've got the green light to get it. So Merry Christmas for JJ. Oh yeah. Right, that, growing up, we didn't get that much. We got stuff, we got what we needed, but do I give it to him early? I don't know, but I think I want to have a go at it first. That is sick, dude. On a real note, back again, I just come back from that site out at Camden, the Crown Hotel. And I rang my wife straight after it, and I was a bit upset and a bit emotional, I just wanted to say that I done a counselling session, in a way. I went and relived it and went through it, but I will dedicate a full episode to that whole yarn, but I will try to get some of the lads that were there that night to validate the yarn, I don't give a fuck if they don't validate it, because it's me and it's my yarn and it happened to me. So, but I would like to get their perspective, to get their point of view. And I kind of understand why none of them talk to me anymore, and maybe because I don't drink or whatever. But I think there was a common thing keeping us together, which does skateboarding and brings people together, and it's very cliquey. It is what it is, but we're all different people, and we grow and we go on our own tracks through life, so there's no hard feelings whatsoever. Thanks for the memories, my brothers. Always, if you fucking need me, I'll be there and drop of a hat. Not to wipe your ass or anything, but to have a yarn, or when I say wipe your ass, that means like not to pep you up or say, oh, you'll be alright, mate, or none of this I guess it's like fake positivity. It is what it is, so it's part of me growing up, part of me healing, and next part of the day I'm going to go and grab my wife and then see where we end up. We could end up down the bush on that. I don't know. Like, honestly, like, I'm getting in the spirit of Christmas, man. Like, yeah, I can't wait to gather with my sons and my granddaughter and my family. And I call it like grazing as well, like a cow. You just like, after you do all your presents or whatever, you eat, sleep, wake up, have another feed, maybe kick the ball, check out the new toys. But in all honesty, please, if something's really bothering you, don't hesitate to reach out to a professional. Don't be ashamed. Rise up and above and break down those stigmas around, I guess, like us men being, have some men, harden the fuck up, rah rah rah. That's grog talk. Me being 5 years sober, it's all talk, mate. None of that hardness. Being hard is expressing yourself and being in tune and comfortable with who you are. And then, like, even to say that, it's like, yeah, I know who I am, but like, where am I going and who do I want to be, And it's a peaceful, loving, happy-go-lucky chap who just wants to fish as much as possible and protect country. And protect country means look after Mother Earth, culture, like dancing and all that sort of stuff. So that's it. Sitting in the car park like a madman. I haven't even got a proper vlogging camera like the rest of yous. I don't care. I will get it. And yeah, I'm taking over. Coming for you, Coming for who, I don't know, but I just coming to reality, reflective reality, whatever. So that's a wrap for the day. Until JJ wakes up and yeah, beautiful, beautiful wife. This is the famous Finny bee I talk about all the time. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Oh, Dad, that's not a bong. That's a bottle of water. Looks like a bong, man. Fuck that shit. Oh, that's pretty flower. Oh yeah, so always wanted to be a mechanic my whole life. Nah. What I wanted to do though is, and I will keep doing, is providing my sons with the tools, their own toolbox for life skills. Yeah. But nah, fucking hell. I dropped the cap. Yeah. Come in. The power steering fluid in there, and I dropped the fucking paper. And then there's nowhere to get it down here. Look. I've got to undo the whole fucking thing. And Travis, my nephew, Gunul Bingar, where are you? Oh, I just touched it. Wait. Oh, bruh. Yeah, lad. Who's the ickest cunt doing? Look at that, bruh. I'm a fucking mechanic now. No.
Where's the piece of paper?
Oh, that little cunt now. Do you see what I see? Nah, but please, I'm like very thankful if you've watched this whole vlog. It's a very personal one. It's me turning the corner. Don't turn the phone, keep it straight. And yeah, so fix the car up and then we might go skating or grab some food, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm vibing some El Jana.
Mm-hmm.
And I might take you down to one of the first ever skate spots that it's called Red Rooter or Red Rooster Chicken. We used to call it Red Rooter. And brother Mitch Hyman, back in the day, he climbed up on the roof because he was an apprentice Sparky, and he took the S out of it, and it was literally Red Rooter on top of the fucking Red Rooster thing. It was mad. And is maybe have a skate there, but I'll talk about the roots of my skateboarding, you know, and it all starts there. This is JJ, trying to keep him away from his car. Yeah, all done, all good. Give me 5. High 5. Boosh. So, thanks for watching, and whatever. You got anything to say, positive, negative? Well, come on then, let's debate. Let's do some debate. You know what? Year 7, Year 8, anti, bruh. We were the debate kings. No one could beat us. I retired in Year 9 though. So. Where are you going? You want to go skate park? Skate park? Cut a track. Want to cut a track? Cut a track. I see, told you. You're going tractor running. Maybe I should mow my own lawn, eh? Jesus. Look, the edges are a bit rough. Yeah, I don't know, like I'm back at home now and I want to keep it going, this vlog, but I ain't no Spaniard. Like that fella could put up a bloody 3-hour vlog and like we watch it. You know, one of the most deadly videos that I think he did was Alice Springs. I don't know if he knows what he's doing. Maybe it's my perspective, I don't know, but it's like he's educating people, raising awareness on a systemic issue that's plagued the country, you know, for 200 odd years since colonization. And he's, yeah, reaching a whole new audience around that. And I think, yeah, like for social change and that sort of stuff, yeah, bro, I'll take my head off to you, Spanner. Bro, you know, like, dude, we're from the same era, we're around the same age, and bro, big fan of your work, you know, expressing. We live to express, not impress, you know. We know every cunt everywhere, all over the place, but at the end of the day, we just like to be home and just one out. Like, I call it solo, like SOULO, like just listening to the vibe of your soul and doing it. So, like usually with my wife as well, and JJ and whatever, but we usually jam a lot in on a Saturday or Sunday. We'll break it down and, you know, won't be vlogging too much of that stuff without her permission, but, you know, it's been a productive day, and I've actually used all my storage on my phone, and if anyone wants to shout me a GoPro Creator Edition, hit us up and send it my way, please. I'll tag you. So we're down here at El Jannah, going to get a feed now. We're probably going to wrap it up for the day, right here. And that's it, El Jannah. I ain't doing them all eats vids, no way. But JJ, peace out. Let's go. Here we are, El Jannah. Mad feed coming up, my son. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, eh? Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. So Mitch Hyman jumped up and took, there used to be a big electrical sign on top of that, and he unwired the S, so it was just, yeah, red router. And that's the skate spot over there. That's what I said in my other video the other day. It's like, being a dad is who I truly am, and I'm very blessed and very thankful. And we say Bubaa in Ganilaroi, and yeah, that's who I am, very proudly so. JJ. This is the 5th born Urume. I've got 5 sons. I'm glad our son he can't see the box over the back. Like, I'm super keen, it's raining. I want to go down the dirt track, down the bush here, get it out. What do you reckon, Jay? Come on. Up to the boss here. Nah. Man, it's super hard work, you know. Being raising 2-year-old, he's non-stop. Flat out. I don't know where he gets it from, honestly. Is that you? Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. Jump on board the TNT Express. We ain't blowing nothing up. We're just telling the truth and getting stuff out of my head and heart and helping myself turn into who I truly need to be. And that's that peaceful, loving, happy-go-lucky chap. Now I'm going to get copyrighted, so I have to be head to singing. Nah.